Shiver me timbers and shit me pants, here we go. Hello everybody, I am of course a Vertebrarian. Thank you ever so much for joining us here today on the channel. Really, truly appreciate it. Please do like, comment, share, and most importantly subscribe to the channel. That would be hugely, hugely appreciated. It would be absolutely awesome. In today's video we are attempting to breed our HETEROPODA venatoria. These are fast, awesome huntsman spiders. What could possibly go wrong? So what you're seeing just now is the male HETEROPODA venatoria. These are also known as giant crab spider or the cane spider. Next up we have the female. So you can see she is bigger than him, she's bulkier than him, but he has slightly better looking markings if you ask me. So we're going to try and pair them inside this tub to help me react should one of them decide to do a bolt. We'll see how well that goes. And also we have a couple of catch cups ready just in case one of them decides to bolt. We'll see how that goes. Shiver me timbers and shit me pants, here we go. Right, I suppose I want to try and get him in with her, don't we? I've got catch cups at the ready, so... Fucking camera doesn't have titties in. Right, we've got him into her tub. Right, Mr. Manny, go do your thing. Impress her with your macho-ness. Oh, I don't even know what happened there. Kind of just, oh, we've lost a leg. Yeah, he's dropped a leg. Don't know if he managed to get her. It was kind of like just a blur of motion. So in that bit I was actually kind of communicating with my wife, who was through in the other room as I was trying to do this. So I was more speaking to her than speaking to the camera. So yeah, there was he went in. There was just a blur of interaction, and then they darted out. Admittedly, she escaped. He stayed on the side of the tub. We got her back eventually. She went and hid in amongst some cables. I managed to get her back. It was absolutely fine and dandy. But he has lost a leg. Whether he managed to get an insert, I don't know. It all happened so quickly. I have absolutely no idea what happened there. But yeah, he did lose a leg to her. On with the video, but we got her back, we got him back, we got her back, and we tried to reintroduce him to her to see if we could actually get a successful pairing that we could watch and visualize and see. This is how that went. So you'll see in this bit of video side by side that she is much bigger than him, but as I mentioned, he has more attractive markings, if you ask me. Now, the HETEROPODA venatoria can be found in tropical regions worldwide, but have also been introduced into subtropic regions. And what you're seeing here is the male bolted in between the underside, upper side, went into the calyx unit. He disappeared into the unit. I tried to use a catch cup to get him by removing the tubs below him. He was on the other side of a shelf. Removed the tubs, and then he just simply vanished in amongst all this lot somewhere. so we had to kind of drag everything out to find him. And here he is, safe and sound, but he does appear to have lost another leg, and I think that was perhaps through that second altercation with her, but we have him back. Happy days. So here are where things are going to get a little bit more experimental with this. What we're going to do is into the communal tank, which houses my different species of isopods and roaches, is we're going to put in some nice bits of cork bark, and we're going to put them both into the tank. I do have another male. He will be on his way at some point. He's not matured, but we're going to put them both into one 45 square centimetre enclosure and kind of allow it to be a more natural meeting or pairing than kind of being forced onto one another. And hopefully that way they've got enough space to avoid one another, but also interact and hopefully produce lots of awesome little babies. So what we're going to do now is we're going to quickly make a few adjustments to the communal tank, get her in, get him in, and we'll just kind of see what happens from there. As mentioned, this is a communal tank. It houses mostly isopods, dairy cows. There's some dubia roaches, there are domino roaches, and we just put our two last Passionoda fascipunctum into this enclosure. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some lovely bits of cork bark up around the back, which should provide plenty of hiding places. We're going to use the bark that's in their enclosures, and once we've got that in place, we'll put them in and sort of allow nature to take its course in a more natural environment as opposed to me placing them into a breeding box. So I'm going to stop filming, kind of rearrange the tank a little bit, and then I'll get right back to you.
A few moments later.
So I've tried not to change it too much. We've got this cork bark up the back here, another piece here, kind of dotted a few more in about here. We've added in a couple of what we like to call in a hobby water dishes. You might call them milk bottle tops, but let's not be too pedantic. Some of the housemates are already investigating these new bits of wood, which is fine and dandy. It's always been my intentions to add some kind of predator into here. There is quite a large colony, not large, but there's a medium-sized colony of dubia roaches. Generally tend to live up in that back corner. So what we're going to do is get them into here. There's one of the domino roaches chilling out at the top. So yeah, we're going to get them in here. So we're going to go with her first. So this is usually said and done when you've got absolutely no space to work in. And already she's out. She's off. Bloody hell! That went well. Catch up time. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Pain in the arse. You go in this time and stay in, you bloody pain in the arse. That's her now in the enclosure. It's been about 4 days, so she's hopefully nice and settled in and created a kind of homely environment for herself, laid out some tripwires and all that kind of stuff. We're going to now introduce him into the enclosure. The chance of catching any interactions between the two are pretty slim. They're not big fans of the light, mostly being active during late evenings and night times. But you never know. If we catch anything, obviously we will document it here. The telltale sign will hopefully be when she produces a nice, healthy, fertile egg sac. But as I say, she's settled in. I have seen her feed in, so I know she's well fed, and I know she's kind of found a place to hide. So we'll go have a wee look at her, and then we'll get him in, and hopefully no more escapees. Had a good spray in here. There's one of the Marginata fascipunctums. She is in or around this piece of bark. She was sitting around the back of that piece of bark earlier on. She's maybe gone back inside. That's where I witnessed her last night. So what we're going to do is we're going to get him into here, and hopefully he will kind of stumble across her in a more natural way. And yeah, we're just going to have to kind of take it from there. Hope for the best. Where is she? I think she's gone back inside. I'm not seeing her on this edge. She could be over here by now. She could be anywhere. But that's the beauty of this. So we're going to get him in, and yeah, cool. So he is actually, he was on the lid. I was going to say hopefully this will go a lot smoother without any runaways. Yeah, because we all know it went so swimmingly well last time. So there he is. He's a little bit battered from his previous meetings with his lady friend, but hopefully this time he will fare a little bit better. Because of the environment he's going into, there we go, he will have a lot more opportunity to escape. I might have to stop filming while we get him into here. Okay, I've got a bit of a shadow there, but happy days. There he is. He is in. He's down here. There he goes. Tearing right off towards the cork bark where I think she might be. I can see a leg at the back there. I don't know if that's hers or his leg. But yeah, that was that. That's him in. Yeah, amazing. That's yeah. So I've just had a wee bit of a kerfuffle. So I'm guessing she is round there. But hopefully now they'll have a much more natural interaction with one another, and hopefully we'll get a nice healthy egg sac full of little baby huntsman HETEROPODA venatoria. Cool. No more escapees. So at this time there's not really much more we can do. He's in there, she's in there, they're both in on or around the same piece of bark. As I've said throughout the course of this video, hopefully now that they're in a bigger environment and he has more opportunity to run away if they do encounter each other and they're not in the mood for some jiggity jiggity boom boom, then hopefully it will not be the end of them. So yeah, I will hopefully keep you posted how this this interaction experiment breeding project goes. And that is it. That's the end of this video. It's been a fun one to make. I think she's escaped twice, he's escaped once. We've had these units pulled out, and it's been oh so jolly fun with lots of eye rolling from the rest of the family. But anyway, hey, that's all part of the enjoyment of keeping these things. They are lightning fast, completely harmless, but lightning fast when they want to be. They could jump, they could practically fly. They are just absolutely bonkers. They can't actually. But anyway, that's it for me to you guys. Let me know, do you keep these guys? Do you keep any other species of HETEROPODA or huntsman? What's your experiences been like? Breeding successes, breeding failures, setups like this where you've just kind of left them to it. Let me know, comments down below. Be ever so interested to see what you guys have got to say on the matter. In the meantime, that's it for me to you. Thank you ever so much. Of course, please do like, comment, share and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. And don't forget, I post loads of little short videos to my Instagram and stuff. So if you want to catch me over on Insta, there's loads of just little tiny little short videos happening over there. Anyway, that's it for me to you. Bye bye.